Should you put a blanket on your horse? Well, the answer is fairly nuanced. It depends on a few factors like how old is your horse, how young is your horse, what's their health level, is your horse clipped, is the weather so extreme that it's actually detrimental and the shelter you have for them isn't enough? Do they need rain protection? Do you need them to look pretty for the show? And do they need fly protection? Those are the factors that I consider for putting a blanket on my horse. Now, I have 5 horses. 2 of them are blanketed and 3 of them are not blanketed, and they're all doing just perfect. We're monitoring them, and that's really the thing is when you make the decision to blanket your horse, that you monitor them, because if you put a blanket on at night and then fail to take it off in the day, they can overheat. If they have this nice natural coat that poofs out, that's a scientific term, poof, they will actually be very well insulated against the temperatures. And if you cover that with a heavy blanket, sometimes you negate their natural ability to work with the temperatures. If the blanket is insulated, that's great, but if the snow lands on the blanket and then melts and freezes into ice cubes, and now it's just an ice blanket, then you negated it again. If the blanket gets wet, and now they're carrying around a wet blanket, if it's not waterproof, that's another thing. If the blanket rubs them raw, that's another thing to watch. So rather than just say yes or no, should you, I want you to be nuanced. I want you to invite nuance into your life instead of fight it, and learn to grow with your horse, learning what he needs exactly all the time. And that's really the fun part of horsemanship for me, is not having a yes or no answer, but having a license to learn and grow.